What's cracking YouTube back at it again? Boy Jay Hardaway. Oh no, not Jay Hardaway. Sorry, that's a famous white dude. It's your boy Jay got it the hard way because I'm doing this channel for all the people who got it the hard way. So if you got it the hard way like me, hit that like and please hit that subscribe button. It don't cost nothing to do those things. And with the movement of we try to support black businesses. YouTube, it's probably not a black business, but I want to become a black YouTuber. So please support me. Hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. So with the recent upheaval in our society, there's been a lot of conversation about why there's so many white coaches and so many black players. As far as the NFL and the NBA, the most two important sports in American sports. Those two leagues. I believe the NBA is more progressive than the NFL, but this topic is really going on right now today. Even Kyrie Irving, he thinking outside the box. He want to say, we all got 10 million plus. Why don't we start our own league? Only problem with that is, arena's already owned by billionaires that already own the league. So I don't know what he's going to do with that, but it's a good thought, So shout out to Kyrie. Hope he don't get blackballed for that, like Colin Kaepernick. But enough of me talking. I'm finna do a reaction about black coaches in sports. When I was growing up, even my freshman year of high school, we had a coach, Mr. Brayton. I won't give his first name, but Mr. Brayton was only like 5'5". No disrespect to Mr. Brayton, like I didn't even know, like he was a short guy there, but because I probably was about your height my freshman year, but a little bit taller probably. I was like 5'9" probably, but yeah. So you got white coaches coaching black African American kids. Do they understand where you come from? Even in high school, on up to college, on up to the professional level. So this was a conversation, as you can see on the screen, ESPN First Take, Black Coaches in Sports, June 8, 2013, so 7 years ago. So enough of me talking. Let's react to it. What is this guy talking about? Let's see.
Second chances.
Second chances. We don't.
And that's okay. You know it going into it. Tyrone did. I don't know if there's ever been another one fired that has gotten another opportunity at the college level. But every minority coach knows that going into it.
And the statistics seem to support his claim. 41 black FBS head coaches since 1979. Tyrone Willingham is the only black head coach to be hired at a FBS school after being let go by another FBS school. 15 black FBS head coaches this season, second most in one season since 1979. And again, 2 black FBS head coaches have been let go this month. Now, the question is, Stephen A., again, according to these stats, they seem to support his claim. Why don't African American coaches seem to get a second chance?
I told you this 7 years ago. This one I used to watch. I think I went back to school around this time. I used to watch First Take. Shout out to Kyrie Champion. Beautiful, young, intelligent African American. Shout out to Skip. And of course, Stephen A. So. You saw the stats right there. If you black and you get fired as a coach, it's over with, homie. So let's see what Stephen A. got to say.
African American head coaches don't seem to get a second chance, in large part because of the leadership positions that exist at football bowl subdivision schools, FBS schools. Skip Bayless, I have in front of me the Institute for Diversity and Ethics in Sports. I'm quite sure you're incredibly familiar with that. The great Dr. Richard Lapchick, he's the director of it. I've been a keynote speaker there on an occasion or two, and I'll come back anytime that man wants me to. What a great man he is. He does these statistics every single year. Let me read something to you, Skip Bayless. This is a quote from Dr. Richard Lapchick. The fact is that 90.8% of our presidents at universities are white. 90.8%. 88.3% of our athletic directors are white. 100% 100%
Money, write it down.
of our conference commissioners are white.
100?
If you don't have diversity in leadership
I
positions,
wonder what those stats are today.
the leash, excuse my expression, is going to be relatively short. Now, I understand those out there who may be a bit sensitive to us even broaching this subject, because when they think about John Embry and what the choked up John Embry was talking about after being relieved of his duties by Colorado on Sunday night, they're going to point to the fact that he lost by an average score of 48-17, that he finished 1-11 in the Pac-12, which was the worst in the program's 123-year history. And they're also going to point to the fact that he didn't have a home win either, which was the first time that happened at the school since 1920. So you listen to his argument, and let's be clear. What he's talking about is not whether or not he did a good job. He's talking about the leash that he's had because he was relieved of his duties after 2 years, when his predecessor, Dan Hawkins, had 5 losing seasons in 5 years. So why was he given 5 years, but I'm only given 2? That's what he's saying. And
Well, no, we're not going to sit and watch those 16 minutes. White guy got 5 losing seasons. Black guy get 2. So what that is, 40%, if you could do the math. So that's all we consider, you know. Just consider like that, you know. You're not on the same level playing field already. So when you come in, you got to go. I guess they had Tyrone Willingham. I remember him. That's the Notre Dame coach. Black man, and he did pretty good. I don't know where he landed after, but you can see a young Stephen A. right here. And this topic is being brought back up. Where are the African-American coaches in sports? So you can see that he named the commission. I think he said that was 100% university presidents, 90% white. Somebody else, 88%. So as you guys can see, America, we have a problem, you know. And right now, in today's news, coronavirus. So let me tell you something, college football athletes. You good, you're going to be the best. I want my son to go to college, you know, play sports, or, you know, even get drafted before college. It doesn't really matter. But you guys have a big dilemma. The NCAA is admitting that if there's no college football season, they're going to lose $4 to $5 billion. Who is getting all that money? Just from football. Football funds almost the whole school athletics. But you taking poor minorities, mostly African Americans, and it's like we're on the slave ship again, or the cotton field. Because who was reaping the benefits from that cotton that we were out there picking? We weren't. So who's reaping the benefits from you scoring a touchdown, getting an interception while you at college, Rutgers University, Alabama University, UCF, Notre Dame? Who's reaping all these benefits? It's not the African Americans. I tell you that. Then you have a white, probably athletic director, white president, white head coach, and it goes on and on. I'm not going to talk too much about this reaction video, so you guys make your own opinion. Do you believe that African Americans, this is what you should probably do, Kyrie, you know, go to amateur. You believe these African Americans should be still playing for these so-called amateur sports, academics sports, and getting nothing, while people blatantly admit in your face that we're going to lose $5 billion. You guys don't play. So that's enough of my reaction. It's already been too long. It's probably like 10 minutes. But, you know, leave your comment down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button. And let me know how you guys feel. And hopefully we can carry on the conversation. Do you think that it should be more African-American coaches? And maybe we need to go away from the NCAA and, you know, Kyrie Irving, LeBron James, y'all start your amateur league, you know. Probably not the professional yet, but, you know, you start amateur. So that's it. We out. So tune in for the next reaction.